right. Stream starting. How are you guys doing? Huh. We'll we'll give everybody a few minutes to hop on here real quick. All right. You guys excited? We're test tonight. We are testing a custom GPT that we built yesterday to write us some music with Suno. So today's should be pretty interesting. Should be interesting. Let me go ahead and switch my view since I do scenes now, and we'll go ahead and get started. I Do I need to fix my camera? Give me a second, guys. There we go. All right. So, during last night's stream, we made SongForge, which is our custom GPT for building songs with Suno AI. Now let's go to Suno and go ahead and log in. Okay. This is a lot of fun. Let's gonna edit GPT just so I can show you guys a bit of the build while Suno is loading. Rolling task, specialized GPT to write original lyrics, revise human written lyrics, and generate cover image prompts for music created in Suno AI. That is the central thesis of this whole build. Now, input guardrails are arguably the number one thing that you need for your GPT to be effective. Actually, input and output guardrails. Okay, you want it going back and forth to make sure there are quality checks being placed on what the human is sending to the AI, which is the input guardrails, and what the AI sends back to the human, the output guardrails. That's the number one thing that is going to decide a GPT that changes the game versus one that's just there, you know. Okay, perfect. Now tonight I'm kind of thinking that we'll take back in the day I wrote a couple of different songs for like rock about orcas because I think orcas are awesome. In fact, that is where the name Blackfish AI comes from. So that's what we're primarily going to be working with today. Now, where's there we go. Waterlogged is possibly my favorite song that I have done. And I'm just going to give you guys a listen to it now. yeah.
I could curse this flood, I could beg the sky, I could sink with fear, let the waves decide. But I have no choice, and that is my choice. To crash through the storm and to cut through the noise. I'll hunt
Oh,
till
we
my
already did
teeth break, I'll tear through the deep. The
that.
wrath
That
of
bit a
the
few seconds before
ocean
is
is my
possibly the best
melody.
guitar
I'll do
solo I've
my
ever
best
written
to
with
set
Suno.
free, but I will not stop. I carve
It's
out
certainly
my
my favorite.
kingdom on courage so raw. I wanna love. No way back, no way down. No way out, no way round. Locked.
All right. So that song, by the way, was made with the 3.5 model. I'm pretty confident that we can get something better using a using the 4.5 model that we now have access to. So let's go ahead and go to create, and I'm just gonna go ahead and feed this to SongForge while we're at it. Um, this is a classic rock song about orcas. I've been working on called Waterlocked. Um, and you always gotta manually put the enters back in because it's freaking dumb. Oh wait, no, that's right. All right, there we go. I'm pretty happy with the lyrics themselves, but I want to hear it with a male and female vocal in the style of Skillet. Can you give me the style for that? We'll just go with that and see how it does. Ooh, okay, okay. So we've got a style prompt, and wait, it didn't. Oh, I see what the problem was. I'm gonna go copy this and then go back into Edit GPT. See, this is why you test and reiterate, folks. This is why you test and reiterate. wonder if it will be enough emphasis just to bold those words. You've always got to give me the revised lyrics back with meta tags added. This whole test and iterate thing is also why I really like that ChatGPT gave us a a spot where you can. You're kidding. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it to this version of SongForge, and we'll see what we get. Style prompts. Ugh. I think we've got to give. I think we've got to give it a clearer idea of what the style prompt is supposed to look like, and it still didn't give us the actual lyrics back with the meta tag seeded. I here. Hmm. Make sure to print the lyrics with seeded meta tags, even if the user says they like the lyrics how they're written, in which case leave the lyrics themselves unchanged. All right, let's try that. Um, there's a character limit on the style prompt, isn't there? Hmm. There's got to be. Surely there's got to be. Nope. It seems to be pretty good. One paragraph, copy and paste description of there. And I am gonna go ahead and also put that little bit in here, just so then. All right. see how it does now. And oh, that's interesting. I just copy and pasted that in, and the enter keys came back. Okay, okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, okay. Explosive dynamics, anthemic hooks, and dramatic crescendos that build intensity throughout the song. Dark, stormy, and heroic atmosphere. I like this. That is a style prompt. And it still didn't. What? What? Okay, you know what? Um. Hmm. We're gonna keep that. And I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. This seems pretty clear to me in how it should be instructed. Let's you know what, Cider? I choose you. If you guys don't know what cider is, it's freaking awesome. I do plan to do another video about it at some point. It is essentially ChatGPT inside of your sidebar, so then you don't have to waste time opening a tab, getting distracted, and going to the window and opening a new chat and stuff. You can just pop this open and just start chatting. You can even assign it to a keyboard shortcut. I have mine on. Whoops. I have mine set to Control Shift Q, because that's not the keyboard shortcut I'm really using for anything else. So now here, this is part of the system prompt for a music writing custom GPT. I very specifically want this is the last step of its procedure for revising human written lyrics. I specifically want the GPT to reprint the lyrics and seed the appropriate meta tags even if the user doesn't ask for it specifically, and if the user likes the current lyrics. How can I more clearly instruct it to do this without changing the wording of the lyrics themselves? Keep the rest of the output guard rails the same. Look at how fast that was, guys. Look at that. Okay, I can help you rephrase and clarify that instruction without changing the actual lyrics text. Propose revision. Oh, it gave me a couple of. Okay, okay. Ooh, it even gave me like an example output structure. That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know if I can fit all of this in there because we are dealing with a pretty hard character limit of 8,000 characters in the system instructions for a custom GPT. But revising lyrics. Oh, that's the input guardrails. No, we want the procedure. There we go. And oh, yep, we're getting that warning message. All right. And by the way, if any of you are unfamiliar with the format I'm using to organize all this, it is called Markdown format. I really like it because it's easy to use in .txt files and things like that. It's also very helpful for communicating with AI in a highly organized format when you have what would without it just be gigantic blobs of text like this. You can have some kind of organization to help it make more sense of what you're saying. So um, I should say not always changing lyrics because sometimes changing lyrics is a great idea. Um, let's see. One paragraph. Yeah, we don't. It doesn't need to know what the one paragraph description is for. Title. It's pretty self-explanatory what a title is. Unchanged if requested is the operative words there. That part we can cut. We don't really. Is it going to let us update it? Yeah, it looks like it just barely fits in our 8,000 character window. Perfect. Okay, let's try our prompt one more time. Where are you? Aha! Okay. It didn't reprint the lyrics. No. Okay. Okay. When I did everything exactly as instructed, except seed the meta tags directly into the lyrics. How can we make that instruction more clear? Oh boy. Look at how long it's making this. Okay. Reprint the original lyrics exactly as written, unless needed. Oh, then immediately append a bracketed meta tag block. So it okay. Yeah, no. Seed it with meta tags in brackets to guide Suno's output. I think that's I think that's the part that was confusing the GPT. And see, that's why you don't just blindly copy and paste stuff into your build when you're building AI. Okay, you want to know what it's doing. Okay, one more time. Let's give this a shot. And okay, what the? I know I want to keep. Screw it. Screw it. We've already been here like a half hour. I'm not dealing with this. Um Meta tags. Persona. Okay. Um lyrics back in here. Back in here. Aha. Alright. Electric guitar solo. Male voice. Can we like blow this up so then we can see the whole? No, I don't. Female voice. Harmony. I don't know if duet or harmony would be more effective. So let's just go ahead and do this. Male voice. Female voice. Harmony. Actually, I want an electric guitar solo right here as well, just like the original solo. Good, good. And let's let the female voice go again for this one. And harmony one more time. Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. Water locked. And let's hit create and see what we get. Hmm. Let's go ahead and give this a listen. Ooh. That's not a lead in that I was expecting. Yeah, I don't like the male voice at all there. Let's hear this one. Okay. Okay. Music AI has come a long way. Like, this sounds like a professional arrangement, doesn't it? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. They haven't even started singing yet. Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So it mixed up when the voices go a little bit, but I don't think I mind it. I don't think I mind it at all. It also goes like 6 minutes? Holy cow. Pretty much anything I've gotten from Suno so far goes for like 3 minutes and change. I mean, there's been exceptions, obviously, but you know that's been the norm of what I've gotten from Suno in the past. Okay. Okay. Guys, I think we got a winner here. I think I liked it. Okay. Um, create a cover image for this song in which we do. I'm dumb, guys. I forget which one is like. Oh, the 9 to 16 is the vertical. Okay. In 9 to 16 aspect ratio. The image is comic book style and depicts a hmm a black and white man with an orca head playing the purple electric guitar. A storm rages behind it, howling winds and a strike of Um, yeah, yeah. Let's try that. Whoa! I didn't know GPT-5 could do that. It doesn't have like a specific command for it. Okay. Okay, you're awesome. Shut up. It didn't have a specific command for it. The At least the past models have had, what am I kidding? Past models. If you go talk to base ChatGPT, see we're talking to ChatGPT 5 here, and let's say we wanted it to do stuff, okay? We could have it go in agent mode and do stuff for us. Um, we could have it do deep research. This is a really fun one. I love using this one. Um, it disappears for a few minutes and writes you a research paper, basically. Create an image. This is a feature ChatGPT has had for a very long time. Um, but honestly, it hasn't been all that good until earlier this summer, when it somehow just all at once surpassed like every other image generator on the market. I have never seen image editing tools so sharp in an AI model. Very, very cool stuff. I've never experimented with connected apps. I mean, it makes sense. You can connect them with API calls and stuff, but I've never done it. Study and Learn is also a new one I haven't tried out. Um, Canvas is one that's been here forever, but I also never really tried it out. Um, Web search is pretty explanatory. It just tells ChatGPT to search the web for you. I do it all the time. Um, Very good at injecting real time knowledge and verified knowledge into your responses. Um, and one thing I specifically like about the web search and create image features is that ChatGPT doesn't need to be specifically told to do them. It can kind of tell from your prompt if you need it to do that, and it will just go ahead and do it. So, pretty cool stuff. Oh, that's not what I was picturing at all. I do. Make the colors more vibrant. Remove the text and change his pose so we're seeing him head on. At least the editing features are good on the phone. Um, I haven't seen editing features. Yeah, see, you can kind of do it in here. You can just click on the image and say, "Hey, I want to edit this part." Um, but that's been around for ages in the AI image space. What has not been around for ages, and what it seems like you can only do from your phone, is you can only. I just realized the the back of the orca goes like through the back of the jacket. Oh, oh man, that looks AI for sure. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Um, if you're doing this from your phone, you can actually like use a paintbrush to like select a specific part that you want edited, and it will edit that part and not the rest. So, um, yeah, very very interesting stuff. Oh, anyway, specifically, there was one point a couple of months ago that I was putting together movie like video shots for an AI generated like cinematic trailer for my sci-fi book, Desecration, and there was a pretty interesting instance in there where I wanted this shot of like these kind of surgical lights. You know how surgeons have like these big lights on, above an operating table. Um, I wanted to have those, but it was an alien operating room. So I didn't want the surgical lights to be circles. I wanted them to be triangles. And, uh, you know, any other AI might have freaked out about that idea. Um, but ChatGPT at the time was um, was pretty cool with it. You could just ask it to make the surgical lights, and once you had a picture you were happy with, you could just go ahead and highlight them with the selector tool and just ask them to be triangles. And that's okay. Still not quite what I was envisioning, but it's pretty awesome. I'm, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it, guys. Oh, oh yeah, I have to here. We have fun here, guys. We have fun here. All right. Waterlock. Yes. Um. Oh. Oh, it's updated to not show like the full style prompt. I appreciate that. It used to show like the entire style prompt right here, and I thought that was kind of cringe. I'm glad they have it a little bit sleeker now. Now let's see. Song details. We want to replace the image with this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Um. Oh, oh yes. He is alive. Look at that. He's alive. All right. Um. Let's go ahead and clean up the lyrics just a little bit. Yep. Song details. I want the edit displayed lyrics. All right. Perfect. Perfect. let's go ahead and just for kicks and giggles, let's give this one more listen. Well, what do we do? Oh yeah. How awesome is this, guys? How awesome is this? All right. I want to. Save me. Cover my kingdom. It's so oh yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I'll hunt till my teeth break. I'll tear through the deep. The wrath of the ocean is mine now to keep. The world tries to sink me, but I will not stop. I carve out my kingdom on currents so raw. I'm waterlogged. No way back, no way down, no way out, no way round. I'm waterlogged.
Anyone? Anyone? You guys just feel that? That is the sound of awesomeness. All right. Well, it was a fun night. It was a fun night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Um, Here, let me switch you over to my full face cam. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a fun time. We have a lot of work that is yet to do on this custom GPT, but I feel like we are almost there. Um, Probably another day or two of work would get us to a point where these can be copy and pasted directly into Suno to create songs like this. And I think that's going to be a very exciting time for music creators. So, um, yeah, stay tuned. And before you subscribe, make sure you know what you're doing because it ain't easy being at the top.